When you were a kid, were there any toys or generally nerdy things that you really, really wanted, but for whatever reason didn't have, and then later on in your adult life you actually did buy? I want to know. For me, there are two things. First is the Blue Eye Shining Dragon card from Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. Now, I didn't actually get a chance to go see this in the cinema as a kid, and I know that if you went to see it, you actually got a free card as a promo, and this was one of them. I had the film on DVD, and that also came with promo cards. Unfortunately, the card I got was the Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Don't get me wrong, that was a cool card, but my friends had this one, and I was so jealous because look how cool that looks. It's all like metallic and robot-y and stuff. Way cooler than the OG Blue Eyes, let's be real. And I just never had this as a kid, and I was so jealous of my friends that had it. Years later, I was on eBay, and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna get one. Screw it. I never had one as a kid. I want him. He's gonna go on my shelf. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I know this guy wouldn't even be workable in a deck, so this guy is purely ornamental on my shelf, but you know what? Childhood dream fulfilled. I finally have Blue Eye Shining Dragon. And it only cost me like, what, £10? The other thing I really wanted was this big boy. The Super Train Megazord from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. I remember going over a friend's house when I was like 7, and he had this, and I was just like, oh my god, this is literally the best toy I've ever seen. Compared to me, right? That's like, I don't really know how to measure feet. That's like, what, like a foot tall, 2 foot tall? I don't know. But look how cool he looks. Look how majestic and tall and just... Oh, it's so cool. Like, this guy... I had some Megazords of my own, which I was happy with, but I never had this one. My parents would never get it for me. And I found this on eBay about 10 years ago for about £30. And you know what? It's missing bits. It hasn't got everything. It's missing some of the antennas and it's yellowing in parts, but probably my favourite Megazord next to the Q-Rex and Time Shadow from Time Force. And I'm so glad I have this. He looks so good on a shelf, towering over all the other robots I have. Genuinely so awesome. I want to know what toys or nerdy things you really wanted as a kid and never got that you finally got when you were an adult and felt really happy about it. Let me know in the comments.